welcome to my kitchen. So today I wanted to do a quick little video about my summer TBR while I make holes in my sweet potatoes because I'm meal prepping. So I have a pretty ambitious TBR for the summer, but I only included 6 of them because like if I like have a lower expectation for myself, then I feel like I'm gonna beat it. So yeah, let's just get right into it. I've already started 2 of the books, but I'm not that far into them. So the first book is, if I'm looking down here, it's because I have my little notes because I came prepared. Not really. I just have like the books written down so I don't forget. Anyway, first book is The Little Friend by Donna Tartt. So this book follows 12-year-old Harriet that is absolutely obsessed with finding out who murdered her brother Robin 12 years ago. He was found hanging like on a tree pretty much. So that's what that book is about, and I can say that it's really good. I'm already like 120 something pages in. It's a thick book, so I have a long way to go, but it's written very well, which is expected because hello, Donna Tartt. I think on my last vlog I mentioned that I felt kind of weird about Donna Tartt using the N-word a lot in the book, and I have formed newer opinions. I feel like since the book is set in the early 1970s, I feel like Donna Tartt is a type of author that really likes to set her readers in the time and make them feel like they're really there. So I'm assuming that is why she is using that word, because I feel like that used to be a normal part of white folks' vocabulary. So that could be it. Moving forward, on my summer TBR is Lolita. I'm about 20 pages in. I'm like on chapter 6. Lolita by Vladimir Nabokov. I'm sorry that I keep looking down. It's just I don't want to stab my hand by accident. Lolita by Vladimir Nabokov is a story about a French professor that has an obsessive love for a 12-year-old girl named Dolores Hayes, and he calls her Lolita. Okay, so like I said, I'm 20 pages into this book. Super weird. It makes me uncomfortable when I read it, but it is written so beautifully. When I was reading it this morning, I was thinking, why does this sound like an instrument is being played? Especially like, I don't have it with me, but like there's like the first like page is like my Lolita. Like I don't know, like even though I'm reading it, it just sounds like music, but it's a pretty controversial book because it's like a whole grown man that's disgustingly obsessed with a 12-year-old Humber, is that his name? Yeah. Anyway, I'm enjoying it so far, even though I like cringe every other sentence, like every other page. I like wrote, oh Christ, ugh, yikes, because it's so gross. But yeah, moving forward, I would love to read Sula by Toni Morrison sometime this summer. This book is about 2 black women that are like best friends, and they're living in, I want to say, Ohio, and their life is very much so intertwined, and I've only heard like dazzling reviews about this book, so I'm super excited to read it. I do love reading about female friendships. Like I feel like it kind of reminds me of Elena Ferrante's Neapolitan novels with Lila and Lenu, but like it's black girls in America, black women in America, so I'm like, what's not to love? So I'm super excited to read that as well. I actually own a copy of it, so yeah. And then one of my favorite booktubers actually mentioned that what's her name, Toni Morrison talks a lot about like societal expectations, and how one of the main characters of that book, I think her name is like Nellie or something, she like goes completely against that, and I am really interested to read about that. Okay, next up, I just bent the fork. Okay, next up is Outline by Rachel Cusk. So this tells a story of a divorced woman. She's a British writer who travels to Athens, Greece, to teach a creative writing course. So this book is, I've heard, it's like a book of conversations. There's no plot. It's just this this nameless narrator that's having conversations with different people is what I'm hearing, and it explores themes such as like identity and like what was it? It's like identity, creative expression. I feel like I've been seeing a lot of stuff about this book for like 2-3 years, so I'm like, I need to get on this bandwagon. I have read Second Place by Rachel Cusk, and her writing is very, very unique. To be fair, I listened to the audiobook, so like my memory is pretty hazy, but I remember enjoying it and being like, oh, she's definitely saying some shit. But yeah, I also would love to reread that sometime this summer if I can. But yes, Outline by Rachel Cusk. And then we have Bonjour Triste by Francois Sagan. I know for a fact I'm mispronouncing that name. But this is translated from the French, I'm pretty sure. And it tells the story of 17-year-old Cecile, a self-absorbed girl, and her wealthy and playboy father, who during like a summer in the French Riviera. So I personally wanted to read that book specifically in the summer because it's set in Italy and I want to go to Italy. If I can't go in person, I will live my Italian summer in a book. That's exactly what I did with the Neapolitan novel. So yeah, super excited to read that. And last book I would love to get to this summer. I will get to this summer. Actually, no pressure. I might get to. I would like to get to. Is What I Talk About When I Talk About Running by Haruki Murakami. So this is Haruki Murakami's like a memoir about long distance running. And I had gotten like 40 pages in like a year ago and I never continued it. And I would love to get back into it because my sister and I actually do like long distance runs and we do like races together. I actually have a 5K. We're doing a 5K together next week. So I've been like kind of training for that. I'm pretty new to the whole like running and entering races and stuff like that. I've always like been a person that went to the gym and like did cardio and like all that, but like I never like ran outside like that until about a year ago, a year and a half. I don't know, girl, but I just would love to get some inspiration from someone that's been doing it forever and ever. And Haruki Murakami is a well-respected author, so yeah, I would love to try that book again. And so that was a total of 6 books, and I know that's not a lot for some people, but like I feel like sometimes I go through reading slumps and I just don't want to set like a huge goal for myself. Oh my god, bro, I think I dropped the potato. For those of you that think I'm gonna cook this, no, I'm gonna wash it, then I'm gonna cook. Actually, I'm roasting it. Actually, I'm throwing it in the air fryer. Anyway, yes, so that's 6 books. And I do have more that I want to get to, but like, this is a cute little number. But thank you for watching. I have stabbed most of my potatoes, so I'm gonna like season this, put in the air fryer, and make some other foods. So yes, I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you for watching. Let me know what you're reading. I feel like I would love to know what people are reading. Just because I would love to get like newer recommendations, books I've never heard about. And yeah, have a lovely day.